All right, welcome back for another beer experience. I'm Kevin with CrafTeeBeer. And by beer experience, I mean I drink a beer and share the experience with you, so I'm not some guy drinking alone. And what do we have for today's beer experience? We've got an American IPA. Today's American IPA comes from Clown Shoes Brewing in Ipswich, Massachusetts. It's the Bubble Farm IPA. Clown Shoes Brewing was founded in 2009 by Greg Berman. His first beer was Hoppy Feet. It was a black IPA and was contract brewed by Ipswich Ale Brewing. And I think they may have contract brewed for most of the time. I don't know if Clown Shoes ever had their own facility. They may have always contract brewed, or sometimes the term gypsy brewers used. But in 2017, they were acquired by Mass Bay Brewing, which are the brewers of Harpoon and UFO beer. So they were acquired by a larger brewer. So the style American IPA is a little more flavorful than the British IPA, which is closer to a pale ale. The American version using what is referred to as New World hops or American hops, Centennial, Simcoe, Mosaic, gives the American IPA a little bit more of a citrusy, floral, maybe piney flavor. The style should be anywhere from 5.5 to 7.5 ABV, and usually between 50 and 70 IBUs. And it should have a little bit of a malty backbone to it, so there should be some presence of a malt sweetness to the style. So the Bubble Farm IPA I have not had. I'm not sure if that holds true to the American IPA style or not. I'm not sure if the Bubble Farm name refers to anything to do with bubble gum, which is a flavor, sometimes an off flavor in beer that you can get based on the yeast type or fermenting at a higher temperature. Sometimes one of the flavor profiles that you can get in a beer is bubble gum, or what people refer to as bubble gum. I don't know if that has any play here. The cans or the artwork from Clown Shoes is always somewhat of what they call a comic book style. So this is the similar comic book style art. It appears to be a farm, a bubble farm, and it's a little bit almost space age like. And they've had artwork that had some bit of controversy or backlash to it. They had a Belgian pale ale that was called Tramp Stamp, and they, of course, had artwork that represented a tramp stamp, which caused a little bit of backlash. But this can, again, is a farm, a little bit of a space age artwork to it. This is a 6.5 ABV, I believe. Yeah, 6.5 ABV. Again, American IPA, Clown Shoes Brewing. The can says, our mission is to produce beer without pretension while being free and a little crazy. All right, well, we're on the Bubble Farm to taste, not to just look. So let's open this up and see what it tastes like. So as you can see, it's fairly clear, slightly hazy, not completely clear. 3 fingers of a white head, fairly loose bubbles. Was fairly carbonated when we poured it out. So still got some carbonation going. So fairly carbonated. All right, let's see what the aroma is of the nose. Yeah, immediately citrus. So just a simple citrus sweet aroma. No pine notes, not much of floral, pretty citrus, very sweet nose. Well, let's see what the Bubble Farm tastes like. Less hoppy than I would have thought for an American IPA. Really smooth. So surprisingly simple. Almost a citrus, soapy flavor that is mild, not very bitter, dissipates really quick. No strong, prominent one flavor jumps out at me. A little bit of residual hop bitterness, but very little. And again, the nose is almost a little soapy. Medium bodied, what you'd expect, typical IPA mouthfeel, fairly well carbonated. I guess it's kind of just a fairly bland, citrusy IPA. There's nothing prominent about the flavor. It's not bad. There's just nothing that jumps out. Nothing distinguishes it from many other IPAs. So there you have it. Just an IPA. So, what was the beer experience for me? Just an average IPA. Nothing wrong with it. Just no flavors that were prominent that struck me as making this something different. So the can has decent artwork. Bubble Farm IPA, clown shoes, Ipswich, Mass. I just don't. Nothing grabbed me. It's okay. Nothing wrong with it, but nothing that struck me as out of the ordinary. So let's check it in on Untappd. I'm going to go with a 2.5. Just another IPA. All right, well, that experience is in the books. Just another IPA. Nothing extraordinary, but maybe you've had it and thought something different. Leave me a comment. If you've had something else from Clown Shoes that you liked, let us know and I'll give it a try. Until the next time, I'm Kevin with CrafTeeBeer, and I'll see you the next time.